This is Advisorpedia, and we're at the Fearless Investing Summit, presented by Nitrogen, and I'm with Abby Salameh, who is the Chief Growth Officer at RFG Advisory. Good morning.
Good morning.
So it's been a wild year for you. Are you having a blast?
I am having a blast. It's amazing what moving into like an impact mission type of role can do for your psyche and your energy.
Power growth. What is power growth, and how are you making that all happen?
So, growth can be two things, right? There's inorganic growth, which is all about finding new advisors, buying new advisory businesses, helping our advisors buy advisory businesses. And then there's organic growth. And I think that's what you're talking about. It's net new assets for our advisors. So helping them bring on new clients and helping them increase their share of wallet from their existing clients. And that's what we are powering and fiercely determined to help our advisors do in a big way.
What's the biggest thing you're doing for organic growth?
Well, it's scaling everything that is not custom and bespoke and value added for the advisor. And what I mean by that is all of our advisors have their own reputation in their communities. They have their own brand, or we help them create their own brand, and they have the relationships in the communities and with their clients. So we want that piece of their growth to stay put because that's their real value. But on the back end, anything that we can scale through technology and workflows and automations, that's what we're going to do, because that will alleviate the burden and the friction for the advisors and for RFG to help them grow.
So technology is very confusing sometimes, but you're helping simplify that. But how can they find the right technology for them?
Well, they use our technology. So, when you join RFG, that is one thing that we're not compromising on is the technology stack. And that's so we can help them with their efficiencies, operational efficiencies. We have practice managers who are fully trained on how to use the technology. So it wouldn't make sense for us to have a myriad of different technologies to scale their business when we really can only do it if we've got everybody on the same tech stack.
So last one for you. There's so much money moving from Gen 1 to Gen 2. Are advisors ready for it?
Our advisors are ready for it, and they're ready for it because we're implementing programs to make them ready for it. So as an example, Strong Her Money, which is our female-focused program, helping women be financially fearless. 67% of the stock market wealth will be in the hands of women in the next 5 to 10 years. $30 trillion is moving into the hands of women in the next couple of years, actually, by 2030, which will be here before you know it. So really building out the programs and the tools to help them reach, communicate, engage, and onboard women who are, an incredibly important part of that G2 from an investor perspective. We're going to make sure that they're there with their buckets out, ready to capture and help those women with those assets.
RFG Advisory, Abby Salameh, the power of a big community. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.